We live in a world that revolves around technology. But smartphones, tablets, and personal PCs aren't just for fun, which is why there are endless career choices for both the tech-savvy and business-savvy minds. And one such place that caters to these high-demand jobs is Franklin University. So I'd like to welcome Dr. Keith Groff, the Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Technology. Thanks for being with me, Dr. Groff.
You're welcome. It's good to be here.
First, let's start out. Tell me about kind of Franklin University and what you guys are really trying to encompass there.
Well, I think what we're trying to do is provide educational opportunities for some of the career areas that are in most demand in our society. For example, in my college, we have the technology programs. The college has 11 undergraduate programs and 2 graduate programs. But just in the area of technology, right now, for every job that gets filled by somebody who's qualified, 2 jobs are vacant because the trained people just aren't there. That's going to mean by the year 2020, for example, there will be 1 million more positions than there are people qualified. So we're trying to give people the opportunity to train themselves to fill some of those jobs that are so needed, particularly in areas like interactive media design, information security, big data, analytics, business analytics, that kind of thing.
Yeah, computer science, one of those areas that you always see kind of growing, especially in Columbus. So do those programs play well into our, job market right here in Central Ohio?
In an article that appeared in January of this year, Columbus was mentioned as one of the 10 best cities for jobs in the area of computer science and technology. As a matter of fact, Columbus and Cincinnati were the only 2 cities in the Midwest. The vast majority of the other cities were located either in the Southwest or the Far West. So the market here and the opportunities here are very much in demand.
So this is kind of a hub for job growth. So what kind of programs, I guess, does Franklin offer that could help these students get jobs right here?
Well, as I said, we have a Master of Science in Computer Science, but our information security and our interactive media design programs are the ones that are in the most demand. They're the hottest programs right now, probably in the college. We have our traditional computer science and information technology programs. On the other side of the coin, we also have programs like applied psychology, and we have a master's in business psychology. And while an MBA focuses on what are traditionally the more quantifiable aspects of a career in business, the business psychology program focuses on the leadership and the relationships that need to be built to run an organization properly because of the human factor.
It's interesting because I feel like people don't always think about that side either. So you offer these programs that are kind of ahead of the curve, things that people should be getting into now because the jobs are there, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, that business psychology is a good example. It's based heavily on a knowledge of psychology, but also on a knowledge of neuroscience to understand how people think, how they relate with one another, and what are the best ways to get things accomplished. In a pluralistic world like ours, you're dealing with many different kinds of people and different ways that they will approach a problem. And it's imperative that we build teams on the job and teach people how to collaborate to solve the problems that are facing industry and business today.
Now, we know all adults are busy. The one thing Franklin kind of prides itself on and is able to do is to cater to the lifestyles of working adults, right? You have a lot of online offerings for folks.
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, almost all of our coursework and programs are available to students online, and we reach out to a clientele around the world. Our core is right here in Central Ohio, and we pride ourselves on focusing on access for our students, which means we have accelerated programs, we have programs that are more traditional length. So we're committed to doing everything we can to give people the opportunity to get an education, and an education that will serve them well and serve the community in which they live as well.
All right. Franklin University right here in Columbus. You can go to franklin.edu. We also have the phone number up on the screen. Dr. Groff, I want to thank you for being with me.
Well, thank you very much.